am bringing to you a stay-at-home life update. And yes, I am outside today. It is a bit breezy, but that's okay. I'm sorry if you hear the wind. I'm gonna try and make this short and sweet, but the day is so beautiful. It feels nice. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. It is such a nice day. And when we're all hunkered down, staying indoors, it just feels good to be outside. I think that I have a whole new appreciation for just coming outside on a beautiful day. Like, I really enjoy it now. So many of you have been asking me for an update on how the family is doing and what's been going on. Ray, he ended up with the virus, and I ended up bringing him home after battling whether I should or shouldn't because my older daughter has an underlying health issue. Ray is a deputy, and so he contracted the virus at work coming in contact with an inmate. My husband, Jeff, is an LA County fire captain, and since the beginning of this, which was about 8 or 9 weeks ago, Jeff has been staying in our motorhome on the side of the house. We are lucky enough to have one of those, and we have full hookups on the side of our house, so he can stay in the motorhome comfortably and still kind of be here at home with us from a distance. So Ray, after we went through what we went through with Ray, I would say about 2 weeks ago, Ray got his second negative test and was able to go back to work. And so Ray left and he went back to work. Now Ray was in quarantine here for 21 days, and he was just in a bedroom and a bathroom. And if you have been following me, you saw how I plasticed off a section of my house in the air vents so Ray could come home and we could stay safe and we wouldn't get sick. And after he left, I went and got tested and I came up clear. And so I knew that Kayla and Allie would be clear too. And so now it's just a matter of staying that way. And I tell you, I'm just so over it because I want my husband back in the house. I want him back in bed with me. I want to be able to watch TV and eat dinner with him. But now, you know, there's a whole new scare because all over the news the last couple of days, they're talking about this child outbreak that is paralleling with COVID-19, and it is that of Kawasaki's disease, or it's the signs and symptoms are that of Kawasaki's disease, and it's affecting kids. And now 16 states have it. There is 100 confirmed cases in New York, and I think that there is 56 here in the state of California in LA County. And so as much as I didn't want Allie to get this, I wasn't as worried about her as I was Kayla because of Kayla's pulmonary issues. But now I'm just completely worried about Allison as well, and I feel like we can't get like lazy or we can't ease up, and that with Jeff being out there on the front lines as much as he is, coming in contact with people that have it, that are calling 911, I just feel like now we have to be even more careful because I don't want Allie to get this. I gotta switch hands. And so with that being said, life is still that of staying at home. You know, we've been sheltered at home for about 9 weeks now, but over the last 5 weeks, I would say that it is getting easier because Allie is working more independently now. At the beginning, it was just real challenging navigating through the apps, through the websites, from page to page, and submitting, unsubmitting, doing everything that we needed to do. Those of you who are doing this, you know what I'm talking about. It was challenging for me as a parent. And so I would say that it finally took us about 5 weeks for Allie to be comfortable and confident enough to be able to actually start to work a bit more independently on her own, and I don't have to sit there from the beginning to the end every day. Although we are in the same room, I can get up, I get her started on an assignment, and I can dust while she's doing it and come back to her at the end and just kind of review what she's done and then submit it. And that's kind of how we've been doing it. She's got a couple more weeks left. I think that online schooling ends for her on June 4th. And so I am so just counting the days because I just feel like I need a break from this, and I'm gonna be happy. Although it does give her something to do and it's keeping her brain busy, I think that there is an online summer program that she can do that's only 2 days a week. And so I think I'm gonna enroll her in that just to keep her going, especially if we're still doing the stay-at-home order. In my county, LA County, they are easing up a little bit, but not so much. A lot of the things are just curbside pickup and door pickup. You can't go inside the facilities or the stores. And so I think they're just doing that to kind of prevent a major outbreak when everybody is feeling like they're done being sheltered at home. And so I do know that one thing that we have discussed is that I don't think that Alli is going to go back to school in August or September physically, even if the schools do open up. I think that at least for 6 or 8 months, maybe her 4th grade year, we may do online schooling or homeschooling. It's not my first choice by any means, and I am going to be completely honest with you. Although Alli is excelling during this distance learning, I am seeing it. It is hard on me. I don't know that it is completely for me, being her teacher, her mom, everything. I just, it's hard, and I'm doing it because we have to, and I love the success that I'm seeing with Alli having the one-on-one, but it is a lot of work. And so it's making it very hard for me to work on YouTube and just do anything else. And so I haven't found a happy medium, but I will say that we have found a good routine that is working for us. And it took us about 4 weeks to come up with a new routine, a new normal here at the house. So every day wasn't just like, how are we gonna do this? What are we gonna do? Yeah, but I have definitely gotten creative. This year, we've been doing a lot of projects around the house since we've been staying at home. And when Jeff is at work, I'll have him go to Lowe's and pick up plants and stuff. And so we have started a garden. And so during this vlog, I figured I'd take you along and show you our garden and all of the fun things that we planted, because I feel like that is such a fun thing, that when kids get to see plants grow and they get to learn how to nurture the plants, take care of them, fertilize them, not only is it a learning experience, but I think it's fun to watch these things grow that you've planted and actually get to eat it and have the end result of it there. And so that is what we're doing with Alli. We asked Alli, sorry, there was a fly. I asked Alli what she wanted to plant, and so a lot of it was her favorite fruits, and Jeff was lucky enough to find some fruit trees. And so that is what we planted, and a lot of her favorite fruits. I wanted my salsa garden, and so I do have a pepper garden. So let's go take a look at the garden that we have growing in our backyard now. It's kind of an orchard and a fruit orchard, but it's fun. Alrighty, so these are dwarf fruit trees. And this one here is an apple Fuji. And so how fun is that? We got a couple of apple trees and we just put them in these larger pots because we don't really have anywhere that we can plant them. We have got, I believe this is going to be a green grape vine. Now, I've been doing grapes for about 5 years, and it's gonna take about 2 or 3 years for this to actually bear fruit, but this one is already off to a good start. This is our backyard. Jeff has been working really hard on the yard since he's been staying in the motorhome. It's keeping him busy. Okay, and so this is these are purple grapes, aren't they, Alli?
Huh?
Are these purple grapes?
They're green. The other one that you showed them was purple.
Purple?
Purple too.
Okay, maybe that last one was purple, but this is green. And we have had this one for years, and this one bears a lot of fruit. The first season that it bared fruit, it was only like one bunch of grapes. And every year the bunches get more and more. And so, yeah, it's great. And I think this year it's gonna do better because I had Jeff get a new pot for it, and it's in a bigger pot, and now it's just thriving. So this here is blueberries. Now, this part here is the blueberry. I don't know what this is. This here sprouted up. This thing here sprouted up. I have no clue what it is. It must be from a vegetable that I had planted in this last year, but I don't have the heart to cut it out. So it is in between this blueberry bush and this blueberry bush. I planted 2 of them in here because they were real small ones. And so I'm just gonna kind of wait and see what happens, what grows on it before I pull it out.
That's my watermelon plant. watermelon.
Yes, Allie wanted a watermelon, and they are so fun. These are miniature watermelons, and these will vine out, and they kind of spread and grow along our rocks. And then before you know it, you see these little balls, and there's watermelons on it. And in the past, we've gotten about 6 miniature watermelons per thing.
It was like this small, and then like it came out all the way to like.
Yeah, it did.
But one of our watermelons were bitten by a raccoon.
Last year, huh?
Yeah.
We were frustrated by that raccoon.
Yeah.
Okay, here is another dwarf tree. Ultra dwarf honey crisp apple. How fun is that? Okay, Allie's gonna water. And so these all bloomed and it's doing good. This is I guess a feeding bin that we got at our local hay store, and it was Jeff's idea to put plants in it a few years ago, and it's one of my favorite planters. And so in here I've got all of my peppers, but one of them does not seem to be thriving. So I think this mammoth jalapeno is gonna have to go. But yes, these are a combination of Anaheim peppers, jalapeno peppers, serrano, green peppers, and I think we did one bell pepper because Allie likes to feed the guinea pigs their bell peppers. And so we did one plant so the guinea pigs will have homegrown bell peppers. And just for the fun of it, we got this pot at the Dollar Tree. It's one of the 3-pot things, but I think that I'm gonna have to take these out, and maybe I'll put one of these in the bin over there. But we just wanted to plant more peppers. We've got some serranos here and an Anaheim because I love to make homemade salsa. Here we have another dwarf tree that is doing great. And what is this one? Oh, this is a golden peach. Yep, a golden peach. So we've got 2 apples and a golden peach, and Allie is watering because they are dry right now. This one here is finally coming back to life. I think that this is a raspberry. It was struggling, but I'm seeing new growth, and so I think don't want to fertilize it because it might kill it, but I'm definitely seeing some new growth in there. So here we've got another grapevine. The grapevines are doing really good. And this raspberry bush is doing amazing. These were all bought and planted at the same time. Would you look at that? These are gonna produce a lot of fruit this summer. And this one here, that might be blackberry or raspberry, I'm not sure. But this one is already producing fruit. Would you look at that? We've got 3 there. We've got a bunch down there. We gave my dad one of these a couple years ago, and he had hundreds of berries out of it. And it was a $5 branch that we got in Walmart's garden section in January. So every January, if you wanna plant blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, and grapes, you can find them in your garden area at Walmart in January. And that is what all of these are, except for the trees. Our last tree here I am so excited about is a cherry tree. How fun is that? Yep, a Stella cherry tree. We like to go cherry picking every year, and so...
But now that we're staying home, we cannot, so we got that.
Yes. A couple years ago, I think we must have thrown a raspberry branch over into the shrubs here, and it must have grown. And so now I water this. This is growing over our fence, and this here is a raspberry plant as well. And you can see all of the flowers. Those are gonna be berries where it has fruit. Look at that. Isn't that fun? He's watering our raspberry bush that's over the wall.
I already did that. I think I'm also excited about the peaches, Mama.
Yeah, the peaches and the cherries. I think all of them, huh?
But the first one having peaches, apples, and cherries. But a couple of years ago, when we had the grapes, they were this big already.
Yeah, they were big, huh? You got to eat one bunch, huh?
Like 5, because there are 5 in one bunch.
Yeah. So this here is one of Jeff's projects while we've been staying at home. So the story behind this is we've had this water pump, I would say, for probably 10 or 12 years, and we've just used it as yard art. When one day a couple weeks ago, Jeff said, why don't we try and make it kind of a fountain? And so he has been working on this, and would you look at that, he made this a fountain. He's still working on it. The pump that he originally bought wasn't pumping out enough water. He took this from where we had it as yard art, brought it over here. There used to be a huge palm tree here that just took up. We have a nice big window here, and you couldn't even look out the window because it was so big, and so we decided to take that out. And he put this here, and he's got like a 5-gallon bucket from Lowe's in there that's full of water, and he's using a solar pump that he actually wired up, and it's up on the roof there. And so yeah, it's all solar, but he's got another one coming because there isn't enough water coming out. He's not happy with it.
Yeah, there's a palm tree here.
Yeah.
I helped my dad take it out.
Yes, you did. Well, everybody, that's all I have for you for today for this stay-at-home vlog. I am so thankful and blessed to say that Ray has recovered. It's so funny because we were calling Ray Wilson from the Tom Hanks movie Castaway, because he had grown this beard and he hadn't shaved at all. And so insert picture here, this was Ray during his 21-day quarantine here at the house. He ended up shaving and had to leave for work the next day. And it was bittersweet. I was glad that he was better. I was thankful. I was so thankful for all of your thoughts and your prayers and just Ray recovering. But then it was like, okay, now he's going back out there, and we just don't know enough about this to know if he's gonna have a relapse or if he can get it again, if there's still cause to worry. But it is what it is. All he can do is be careful. But yes, Ray is doing well. He's doing better. And he came home for Mother's Day, and it was amazing. He bought me a weighted blanket that came in the mail. Oh my word, I loved it. And the girls got me an amazing Pioneer Woman baking set with these ceramic measuring cups and measuring spoons. They are so gorgeous. I think I am officially obsessed with Pioneer Woman and all of her kitchen stuff. Like, I want to convert everything that I have to her whole line because I love it so much. It's just so country chic, and yeah. And so you'll see that stuff in an upcoming bread video that I'm going to be bringing to you here real soon. I hope you all enjoyed today's vlog and update. Until next time, everybody, stay happy, stay safe, stay home, stay healthy, and most of all, stay positive. Bye for now, everybody.